Hello,
Yeah.
cozy detectives, and welcome to the Blanket Fort Files. I'm Joy,
And I'm Larissa.
and we're here to report on all things comfy and cozy. That was like my radio
And
voice.
I was like, and you've been listening to NPR.
I know you said Larissa so radio-y. I was like, I should have done that.
I
Shoot.
know. Well, now we're like on this like kick of like mixing up the
I
intro after I feel
know.
like the last couple episodes. So I'm like, what can I do? I every time when it's just that I just say my name, I'm always tempted to do the like, and I'm Joy that you did, but I'm like, "Ugh, we've already done that bit. I don't know if it would be funny again.
I know, I get that. I'm slowly feeling more and more like Frasier. I didn't like connect that until this moment in time. But I'm like, because
I
he always
love
has
it.
that voice. He always tries to do it that way. And they
Well,
always comment on it, and he's like, oh, really?
I haven't told you this, but I'm thinking about starting it for the first time. I
Oh
don't
my
know if it
gosh.
yeah, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but yeah,
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
I just
If
got
you
rid of that.
I know the ads are stupid though, but
Yeah, but yeah, I had to reallocate funds, but maybe I don't
totally
know,
get that.
maybe
Yeah.
I'll find it on DVD somewhere. But
Yeah. Oh
tell
yeah, for
me
sure.
tell me about your snack.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited about this. I was like, please discuss this. And
I
you
eat
feel free to crinkle away. I don't care.
I know, I will be. I felt very blanket forty getting ready for the recording because I have my tea, which is my again, always shout out to Charlie on this. It's one vitamin C, one peach, because the peach cuts the vitamin C and it doesn't feel so like acidic in your throat, but it still gives you the
Oh,
benefits.
okay.
And then I do a scoop of is it manuka honey? It's whatever that honey is supposed to be that helps you from like getting sick or whatever. I don't
Oh,
know if it
mhm.
works, but I'll even take it if it's a placebo effect. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
because I work with kiddos and I'm just like, don't get me sick. Don't do it,
Yeah,
children.
I
But
know. They're
to,
all always sick.
I know, but as a true balance out of life, I also have gummy bears. So
Super fun.
my little they're
Are they
mini gummy bears? I don't know, I got
are
them at
they
Trader
like
Joe's.
okay, it's like, are they a specific flavor or
I
just
don't
kind of
know,
like
I saw them at the
multi?
checkout line today. They are soft and chewy gummy candies, and you know what? I'm gonna eat them because I bought them. But guess what they contain that you'd never guess? Wheat. What?
Oh,
Why?
no.
I know.
Does it
You
have
girls
is
so
it ju is that
no
gonna
idea.
affect your gluten?
We'll find out.
Oh,
I
no.
think what it is it's wheat starch at the very like, the last thing. Because 'cause I'm like, "What is in here that's wheat?" So,
Yeah.
I don't know. If this episode is short, you will know why. Oh, product of France. I think I'll be fine. It's product of France. I feel like my body with either French things or Italian things is like, nah, it's all good.
It's okay, yeah. I was just gonna say the only kind of gummy bears I will eat that I like are the Albanese.
I love those ones.
Those my friend introduced me to those a few years ago. Elite.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh.
These just were cute, and it's like a little. It's very child looking,
Oh,
but I
the
don't know. I
font,
liked it.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, those are
font. It's
fun.
like a hippopotamus. I don't care. I thought it was cute. Okay, what are your
Fun,
updates?
like a
Because
book.
there's a something at the end you have
Okay,
for me.
yeah, we're gonna build
You're
to
gonna
that
start
because
there?
I'm gonna
Okay, okay,
no, the suspense
okay,
has to
okay,
keep
okay.
coming. Cozy Detectives. I found out a very exciting announcement earlier today, and I checked to see if Joy had heard, and she had not. So, as of recording, this was announced today. So, Cozy Detectives, you may already like be piecing it together, but Joy does not know, and I get to tell her, and I'm so excited. But we're gonna build to that.
Okay. I will
Um,
say, so unrelated, but related. Well, I was like, okay, I'll stay off the internet.
yeah.
Do you know how many times my freaking finger clicked Instagram? I was like,
It's
get
such a
out of
bad
here. What am I
habit. Yeah.
doing?
I
Like I told
know.
Larissa,
I know. I'm so guilty of that where I'm just like it just like
ah,
auto does it and I'm like, "Girl, you
yeah.
need help."
I'm like, stop this. This is a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Um, but I just wanted to share a couple of fun updates that I've had like this. I had a really fun weekend.
Oh, yay. That makes me
So
so happy.
I talked about this at on our last episode because we talked about musicals. And
Hmm.
so I saw one this
Oh, your
weekend.
musical.
Yeah, it's the second time that I've seen it, but this one, I don't know what it was. I think part of it so the musical I saw was Six. I don't know if you've seen that one, Joy.
I feel like you told me about it once and I forgot.
That's okay. It's basically if all of Henry the Eighth's wives were having a pop diva off, essentially.
Oh,
It's such a
fun.
fun concept,
So
and,
fun.
the first time I saw it was a few years ago, and I went in, like, not knowing anything. I didn't know any of the music. I, like, didn't even really know the premise all that
Yeah.
much, and so this time, I think part of it was that I'm probably gonna start my period soon or something, but, like, every single song I teared up, or some I
I
was just, like,
cried
full
so much
on
this weekend.
crying, but, like, these there's only, like, a couple, like, actual, like, sad songs, and if that, it's a very upbeat
It's meant to
musical.
be upbeat, and you're just like,
Yeah, and I just got because it's, like, one of my favorites, and
"Aw."
I was, like, overwhelmed by the, like, experience, and it was also because I hadn't been around people in, like, a week because we were stuck in the
Yeah.
ice,
Oh my
so I
word,
think it was just,
yeah.
like, the
Like,
overwhelm of
"People,
being,
ah."
yeah, with people, and yeah, even it was literally every single song, and it's a short musical, there's no intermission.
Mm.
There's 9 songs, and there's one that's really silly. It, like, takes place in Germany, and it's this very, like, bouncy song, and it, like, cuts to this, like, it sounds like you're at a club almost, and I was, like, crying during that. I was like, "What is wrong with
Aw.
me?"
Your emotions just needed it. They were like, "Give us an out, give us an out. This
No,
musical will take it."
really. So,
Did you get
yeah.
okay, do you have any specific sorry, I'm belaboring this on accident,
No,
but do you
you're good.
have any specific, like, snacks that you get at the theater or
So,
drinks that you get at the theater? Like, is there a routine or do you just
not
go with your
Not
emotions?
typically, only because it's so overpriced. We even
Oh.
thought we were like, "Oh, maybe," because we got there really early because the, main highway that the theater we go to is, like, off of was closed, so we were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to alternate route it," so we got there super early. So, well, maybe we get candy. It's like $5 for a candy, and I was like,
Ooh,
I
yikes.
don't even like, I like candy, but not like American candy is just kind of like, if it's there, I'll
They're
have it,
only
but
okay,
I
yeah.
don't wanna spend $5 on candy. No, I'm just a water girl, and that's the other thing, their drinks are always really expensive and not very good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I
So,
saw a live
what about
performance
you?
in
Do you have,
December.
like,
I wanna be that person. Like, I love movie theater popcorn. That is a joy of
yeah,
me
because you
life.
have
I
your,
love
like,
it.
staple of, like,
Yes.
process of how to do it?
Yes, and it's very similar to me to maybe I'm controversial right now, but movie theater popcorn is very similar to me to, like, theme park popcorn, where I can have it the second day and it's fine. Totally works for me,
Hmm.
no stress. Um,
'Cause
I
that
can't
does it not get cold? Because that's my one of my biggest icks is cold popcorn.
it's that it's still, like, buttery and salty. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me.
Fair.
If it's cold like, if the cold is the thing that bothers you, yeah, it's definitely cold. Um, but halfway through the movie, it's cold for me. I live in Colorado right now, so it's just like
That's true.
at any point in
That's why I
time, this
don't go to
stuff's just
the
cold.
movies.
You're right. Oh, Joe
Uh,
is coming out with a movie, and I'm very excited. It's, Cold Storage. I don't know if it's good or not, so because it's
I
not
totally missed who you said the who.
Joe Keery? He's like
Oh,
my
no,
new,
no,
like,
you did it.
music
You
guy.
Yeah, the one you were, like, obsessing with earlier. No,
Yeah,
no, no. You
yeah.
just said it, you were so excited and it, like, cut out for a second, so I just heard blah, 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 movie, and I was like, because
You're
this
like,
is kind of
"What?"
related to my announcement, so I was like,
Oh,
"Did
okay,
you didn't
okay.
see it, did you?" But no, not
No.
that. Um, but I just have a couple more updates, so sorry
Yeah, do
to
it.
keep
No,
the
it's great.
suspense going, but, I mentioned this in our, cozy holiday catch up that, my cookbook club was kind of morphing into, like, different club
Yeah.
meetups. So we had our first one this weekend. We were going to have it the weekend before, but we got snowed out. But we had a dumplings of the world party, and
That's
it was so
so
fun. I tried
cute.
mochi for the first time.
Oh, what'd you think?
It was really good. I like it
What
took me a
kind?
second to, like, get my it was the cookies and cream because I wanted to be safe. I almost got the
Ooh.
matcha, but I'm like, I'm only just starting to try, like, matcha. I was
That's
like,
the called
I feel
in.
like that
Yeah.
would be a little too bold of a mochi flavor to try. So it was just like a cookies and cream, which is not, like, authentic or anything, but it was really good.
Yeah. Oh, so fun. Wait, which one did you make or bring or
So I made, and this was the, like, quote unquote rules where you could make it yourself or you could just buy it from the store, buy it from a restaurant. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did a full year of, like,
Just
actual
trying things.
cooking that we're
Yeah.
just having vibes now. But
Yeah.
I'm me, so I made homemade crab rangoon. 'Cause that's, like, one of my
Ooh.
favorite. I don't know if you've ever seen the meme. We did this at one of my parties where, like, you if you were like Jesus, what would be your body and what would be your blood? Like, your one food and your
Yours is
one,
crab
like,
rangoon.
drink. Yeah. It's just
Like,
so
oh
good.
my gosh,
And
that's
it's
so
special, like, I
funny.
never get I don't it's not like a, "Oh, I'm gonna have a crab rangoon today." It's like, "Ooh, it's a special
Yeah.
occasion." And
Yes.
then I didn't make the tortellini, but I got tortellini and we had it in,
Ooh.
like, a brown butter sage sauce. That was so good.
Oh my word,
But,
yum.
yeah,
Yeah, I
we
feel like
had
that's
so
part
much
of it
food.
too. It's just like kind of is it potluck? Is that how you say the word? I don't know
Mhm.
why my brain like glitched on that word just now. But it's like a potluck of just like fun stuff and friends and vibes.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly, and
just
we
like,
watched
this sounds
this
great.
wasn't related to the theme, but we watched About Time because
Love
I had
it.
been wanting to watch it ever since the
So
star,
good.
and then my other friend that loves it as much as I do was coming over, and we were like, "We're gonna watch it." So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's such a
yeah.
good movie. That movie makes me cry. Because I'm like, live every
Yeah.
day like you're back here living it. Like,
I
so
know.
good.
Oh, and his dad. So
Oh, I
good.
know. So good.
Alright,
Okay, is it now? Is it time?
it should be time. So, someone very, we're big fans of on this podcast, and we talk about all of the time, and has not made a movie since 2015, announced that they are making a movie that's coming out Christmas Day of 2027.
Oh my gosh, it has to be Nancy Meyers, right? Oh my gosh, no
Yeah, and
way.
she already shared some of the
No
cast. It's gonna
way.
have Penelope Cruz, Kieran Culkin, Jude Law is coming back to do a Nancy Meyers
Oh,
movie.
wait, is he the old no, no, never mind. Never mind, keep going. My brother's like, "Is he the only
Um,
one?" No, he's
Emma Mackey and Owen Wilson.
not. Ooh. So there's that's
Yeah.
what we know is the cast? Like, that's the main
That's
cast?
all we know. It says, "Finally, the long Myers movie drought is over as Warner Brothers gives it the green light and a 2027 release date." And then her caption said it was, like, Christmas Day 2027. So we don't know anything
Oh
it's about,
my
but I'm
gosh.
gonna be so sad for that.
I want the behind the scenes so bad.
Yeah.
I
I'm
I
so
actually
excited
have
to be the one to tell you that.
that's wild. My brain
I
is, like,
know.
exploding right now because the last one was, Home Again, right? I have that on DVD. Wasn't
I
that
think it
her?
was The Intern.
Oh, The Intern, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
You're
I
right,
saw it
The
once
Intern
on
was
a
after
plane.
that, I
It was
think.
cute, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
Also, did you
2015 was the last. I mean, she had
Oh.
that, like, 2020 Princess of or not Princess of the
Oh,
Bride,
yeah.
Father of the
It's just,
Bride,
like,
but, like
credited as
right, that's not
like a
really
Zoom
anything.
call.
Yeah, um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I went to her IMDb and I was like,
Whoa.
"Is that really her last one?" But yeah, 2015.
Wow. I wanna see, I've actually never seen who is this the second one that you said? Is it Kieran or Ki I
Kieran
don't know how to say his
Culkin.
name. I don't think I've ever seen him in something, and I
You
love him
have
as a person.
you
Have I?
have if you saw Home Alone. He's the
Oh,
one
is
who
he a
pees the
sibling?
bed.
Well, I'd like to see him in something else. Just a ranged actor.
Yeah.
No, but I love all of his, like, interviews. He's so funny.
Yeah, I'm so excited for him to be in the new Hunger Games.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so good in that
Mhm.
role, but yeah, I haven't seen him anything either because like, that was funny.
Such an interesting
Telling my
cast.
I was telling my sister about it on our way home, and then I was like, "Oh, there's, like, a 5th one that I can't remember," 'cause, the Emma, I've never heard of her, so I'm excited to
Mm-mm,
see
I don't know who that is.
what she is like, but then I was like, "I can't remember the last one. I know it's someone I know, but I can't remember," and then I got home and checked, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, because he doesn't feel like Nancy Meyers." Maybe he's gonna
No!
be the, like, mean guy, I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie, Owen Wilson also doesn't really feel very Nancy Meyers to me,
I can see it because
right?
he's done some, like, rom-coms, like, he did Marley and Me, which is not a rom-com, it's so sad,
I
but
know, I
he's
never watched that because
done
I was like, "I know what's happened in the end." I saw the
yeah, I
poster.
saw it
I'm like,
one
"Ain't no
time and I
way."
was like, "No, no, 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 no."
Um,
Like,
I never saw the Milo movie about that too, or, like,
oh,
not
yeah,
that,
no,
but
I can't,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I
"That dog's
can't.
going. I
Yeah,
can't do it."
I can't.
I'll just be crying. Oh my gosh, that's
Ugh,
crazy. I
yeah.
forgot I have a movie thing. Did you see the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer?
I haven't watched it yet. I've been trying I'm going back and forth and deciding if I want to watch it
Mm.
because like, sometimes I feel like trailers are too spoilery, but my sister did say and she's, like, even more than I am, like, she wasn't even gonna watch, like, the teaser we got months ago, but
Mm.
she said it wasn't really spoiler. It doesn't like reveal
No,
anything of the
I
plot.
didn't feel
So
like that.
I'll probably watch it after we record.
Yeah, it did not feel like that to me. It felt very more teaser than trailer, which I like because I hate when they're like,
Yeah, the
tell the
trailer
whole
just
plot.
yeah, the
I'm like, get
trailer
out of
yeah, it
here.
gives and that's I
I'd like to
hardly
watch the
even
movie,
read
please.
book descriptions for the same reason.
I don't do that either because I was like, when blah blah blah's dead, and I'm like, I would like to find that out myself. Like,
Right?
what's going
Like, come
on?
on.
Come on. Well, that's
Ugh,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh my word,
Well,
my
do we
brain's
wanna
like,
get
listen.
into
Yeah,
our theme to I know,
let's do
sorry, I
it.
was even like, "Nancy!" But
I know.
so
Everybody's like, ah.
it's we're this is, like, tangentially related to the Olympics that I
Ooh, what a
think
good
when
word.
this thanks. I
I love
think
fun words.
I think are gonna still be going on when this episode comes out. If not, they would have just happened. So, we're both talking about sports movies, which is not really our vibe, but the movie I'm talking about was one where, like we've talked about this before, it was like, "I don't really wanna talk about this one," and the other person's like, "Okay, how do I, like, connect
And
it?"
I've
So
never seen your movie,
oh,
so
really? Okay.
mm-mm.
And, the other thing is neither of I realized I was like, "Well, we should have probably picked sports that are, like, featured in the Winter Olympics."
I know, I realized I'm like, but I'm not
Minor
even close.
minor summer. Yeah, yours isn't even in the Olympics, but I was like,
Mine's a
"Mine's definitely a
sport.
summer sport," but it's fine. It's close enough, you know?
You
It's
know,
sport vibes. We just got off of well, we're not in our world. We're pre-Olympics, but I don't know about
yeah.
you. I just love the Olympics. It's so fun.
I do love the Olympics. I just feel like seeing I don't know how to, like, phrase this other than saying just, like, I like seeing people be excellent at their thing. I guess
Yes.
that's the like, it's so
Yeah, that's a
fun to
good way of
see.
putting it. And just
Yeah.
all the, like, stories too, like, there was, a couple from the, Paris ones, those were the most recent ones. It was,
Mm,
like, they were both runners. She was in the actual Olympics, and then he was, in the Paralympics, but they were a
mm.
married couple, and they both medaled, and they were just, like,
That's
so
so cool.
supportive of each other, and it was so sweet.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yes, absolutely. Or just crazy like, I know that everybody loves the, like, the gymnastics side of it, but,
Mhm.
like, that's wild. Just, like, flip your body across the world.
Truly, I don't
I'm
understand
like,
it.
how?
I
Yeah,
know.
I could not. I'm like, literally can't do a cartwheel well at all. Like,
No, me
never
neither.
happened. Never
Same.
could. Yeah. I just look like I'm like too like doing this like crunch thing. I don't know. Anywho,
Yeah, no, literally me.
I don't know. And also Cozy Detectives, I would need some grace because I I do love my movie. I didn't realize that most of my behind the scenes, because of the movie that it is so like so mine's about football. Should I just say it and go into it?
Sure.
Okay. So my movie, making sure I'm first today. I was like, wait a second, did I just skip you? No.
No, you're good.
My movie is the 2000 movie called The Replacements, which has Keanu Reeves in it as the main character, Shane
Mhm.
Falco. Gene Hackman is Jimmy McGinney, who is the coach. There is a love interest. Brooke Langdon plays Annabelle Farrell. Maybe is how I say that. But really, what this movie is about, which I did love, and I think it's like I will say, Remember the Titans will always be top for me. But
Yeah.
we already did that. And so I was like, okay, what's another sports movie that I like? And which is so interesting. So I'm not like go football, but I like a good, I don't know, well-rounded. And this one's very, very quirky, very comedy based.
Yeah, and it's so funny too because like, you mentioned it, and is it also, like, a cartoon? Because you said The Replacements, and I was like, the only thing
Ooh.
that's coming to my mind is, like, a cartoon, but I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. Also, I just thought of another the only football movie outside of Cinderella Story 'cause
Oh my word,
that
it
was the
is a
one I did from mine.
cartoon.
Oh, really? I've never seen it.
Yeah. Me neither. It has nothing to do with that.
Alright.
It looks like they're superheroes.
Oh, okay. But I
Oh,
was
Disney.
gonna say, I just thought of one other football movie I do like.
Hmm. Which one? Is
Have
it
you
Cinderella
ever
story?
seen it's essentially that of the how much football is in it, maybe even less. Have you seen Life Size with Tyra Banks?
There's football in that? I didn't even remember that.
Lindsay Lohan's character plays football.
Oh my gosh. I was so focused on, like, the Barbie of it all when I watched
Yeah,
that.
I
Oh
love
my gosh,
that
that's
movie.
so
It's
funny.
so bad, but so iconic.
It's so good. I feel like they tried to do a redo of that too, if
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
mistaken.
Barbie with Greta Gerwig. Just kidding.
Honestly, I don't know why Tyra Banks wasn't in that one. Just for like a split
I
second, just like have her in the background. You
know.
know what I mean? If you
Right?
can get John Cena in it, you could get Tyra Banks in it.
Exactly. She's
Um,
too busy making her hot ice cream
oh my word, do you know that when she tastes something, she can immediately taste it
on her tongue. I
as
know.
soon as
No
it
one
tastes.
else can do that. I'm so glad you know about that.
Making me giggle, sorry. She's like, but like, she's so excited about
I
it.
know,
She's like,
so
as
genuine.
soon
Yeah.
as it hits my tongue. And I'm like, you know what, Tyra, I love you for that. You go, girl. Um, back to my very football movie, The
Yeah,
Replacements, the
sorry
2000.
to interrupt.
No, it's so worth. So really what happens in this movie, which okay, this is what tells you Cozy Detectives. If you love football, this is how much a girl does not love. Well, it's not like I don't love it. I just don't know it. It's based on a true like situation. So
Oh,
in 19
okay.
yeah. So the plot of the movie is there is a football team, they have a strike. They all of the football players walk and they have to get replacement players. And so like how do you create a
Oh,
team with
that's where
that?
the
How do you
replacement comes from.
right.
I got
Um
it.
but it's crazy because apparently inspired by the 1987 strike in the NFL. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm alive.
Friday Night Live in the blanket fort, even though it's Monday.
Okay. It's a night episode if you can't tell because detective
Yeah.
is fine. Um, the strike, and then the Washington football team had
Mhm.
replacements, and then apparently that year I think they won the Super Bowl, which is wild.
With the
I
replacements?
think so. I don't really
All
know. I was
right,
trying to
pop
check
off,
it and I'm like,
Washington.
"Ooh." I know. I was like, I don't really know. So this is supposed to be set in Washington, but they
Okay.
actually were filming in Baltimore. And this is where like so the Baltimore Ravens is the team, the actual like
Would have
team.
never guessed.
I know. I was like, okay, let's get into it. Okay, I got this. So all of the actors really did a football camp. And it's really cool because so some of the team that's in it, so there's Orlando Jones that played Clifford. There's
I thought you were gonna say Bloom, and I was like, "What?
that'd
He
be
did a football
crazy.
movie?"
That'd be crazy. The one of the ones that you might know is David Denman. So he is in The Office. He is Pam's
Mm.
like first dude before Jim.
Oh, he's also in Parenthood and plays, like, the same role.
Oh, really? Oh, poor
Yeah.
guy. But in this,
Yeah.
like, that was actually really cool because he's deaf. So it's like
Oh,
one of
okay.
the things about all of the replacements is it's kind of like their second chance at it
Yeah, it's like
because
an
they're
underdog
all
story.
yeah, very much so.
I love an
John
underdog story.
right, and it's just, like it's so fun to watch. I think that's part of it is, like, I love like, having been in corporate America, having led a team, I love watching teams become teams as well. I think that's
Mm.
one of the reasons why sometimes sports movies and sports things can, like, hit me in the soul because 'cause I'm just like, "Look at them, they're
Yeah.
bonding." I'm so excited for them.
Right.
Jon Favreau is in it as
Oh.
yeah, very young Jon Favreau. He's like the craze like he was a cop, but then I think he went to jail or something. And then he's just like crazy. He just like sees red and like bulldozes it over. So they have to be like, okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it
Yeah.
back. Also, I'm gonna say this guy's name wrong, but I think it's Rise. So the it was so interesting because I was like, oh my word, that's what I knew this guy from. So I hadn't seen Notting Hill before I saw this. And in Notting Hill, I'm like, that roommate sounds so familiar. Like I just feel like I've seen him in something. Is the
Yeah.
replacement. So he's in
Aw.
this, he's the kicker. So it's just like, I don't know, just everybody has all of their quirky aspects to it, and they really do bond throughout it. The Michael Taliaferro, I think it's Taliaferro, and Fazone Love are two people that in their past had actually played football. And so some of the actors had backgrounds, but like all of the extras basically were football players. And so what they
That's
did,
cool.
yeah, it's just so a lot of the times because this is such a football focused movie, a lot of the plays were real. One of the coolest things is when they were filming, like Keanu did get to the point where he could throw like a 50-yard pass. And
Mm.
it's interesting because in the behind the scenes in the time the movie came out, there's people being like, yeah, like the Ravens wanted to trial him just to see if he could like actually make the team. And then
Whoa.
recently on a podcast with Travis Kelce, he's like, "Absolutely not. They did not do that." And I'm like, "Okay, Keanu, I can't tell if you're just being humble right now or not because it was not you that said it back in the day. It was somebody else that said it." And so I'm like, I think if
Yeah,
I did, he's just like, "Nah, nah, 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 I wouldn't have made it." And
that's
I'm like,
funny.
"You could have done it." But so they did a real 3-week football camp, which is wild. So it was a 45-man roster, many of those
Mhm,
being real football players. And then they had a lot of plays in the movie. And one of the things I thought was really cool about this is I don't remember who it was, but whoever was the um like on set person making sure that the football plays were real and like really hit and did everything that they were supposed to do and everybody went to the spots they were supposed to go to. The thing that he said was don't make the football funny, let the football be real. And I'm like, yeah, I like that.
oh, okay, so, like, it's a funny movie, but, like, the
Yeah.
football scenes weren't, like, the jokey part.
Yeah,
That makes sense, yeah.
there's funny parts in it, but, like, the plays are real, they're really throwing, they're really trying to catch it. But the only thing that everybody kept saying is, like, "We just couldn't hit Keanu." Like, he's like, "Don't hit Keanu down, like, unless it's
Yeah,
in the script."
his, like, face is probably insured.
Yeah, it's like, don't knock him over. But one of the things, again, Keanu said in that interview is one of the reasons, I guess, is back at least in the 2000, like at 2000, in 2000, he has had like two plates in his neck or something. So I think it's something
Oh,
where like he cannot get hit. Like it's really
y
bad if that dude gets like,
seriously?
yeah. But they did do full contact hitting. He got
Mm,
quick at Keanu being so he plays the quarterback of it, and I feel like his character is such an interesting growth. One of the other things I really like about it is when I think about it, and I don't know if this is just like me joy thinking about it or what, but I think of it more kind of as a rom-com, but the romantic side
mhm,
of it does take a backseat to it. And I think it's in the right way. It's kind of more of the like emotional support of it. So
mhm.
this is also like this makes no sense, but it's funny. Is when the players go on strike. Apparently, so do the cheerleaders, and so they have to get replacement cheerleaders.
Cute.
I was like, that one sounds a little funky, but
Yeah. That's
um,
honestly how if I were to watch a football movie, I feel like I would need romance or Tyra Banks becoming
yeah,
real life. I
right. Like I
couldn't
need,
just, like,
oh,
watch a football, but I think if a rom-com is kind of part of it, it would, like, pull me in a little bit.
yeah, and I think the thing about the interaction between the two of them, which is nice, is they don't have any of those like, will they, won't they? They don't get in this big fight in the middle and then they
Oh,
break
that's
up or
also nice
whatever.
too, yeah.
Yeah, they're just like steady, like emotionally regulated people, and they
Oh,
just like,
it's so
you know what
nice
I
when they're
mean?
emotionally regulated.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, what a treat for us.
Right.
Um, and it's interesting too because she's not like the head cheerleader, Annabelle is also a kind of a different version of it too. So she really knows the sport. She's really in it. As opposed to at that time, I feel like a lot of it was very like caricature versions
Mhm,
of like the head cheerleader. Really, she just understands what's going on. She drives like crazy. So like there's like funny bits in it, but the sports aspect of it is a very real aspect. Um, so I really like it. Keanu said that his favorite line is one of the lines that he says towards the end, which is pain heals, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever. And I'm like, that kind of sums up the movie. It's like kind of quirky, kind of weird. Like
yeah,
that's
that
his
kind
big
of
line.
I've never watched it, but Friday Night Lights, what is it, like, big hearts, something can't
I've
lose, whatever
never
that
seen
line is.
that.
I
That's what
haven't
evokes to me.
either.
I'm like, I feel like I would love it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like you would too, and I probably would also, but I'm also like, "Ugh, it's football in Texas, I don't know if I can do that." It's like a religion
It's
here,
too
it's people take it so
loud.
seriously.
Yeah, people really do take it seriously. And that's
Yeah.
the thing is I'm just like, "Hello, footballers. This is what I've learned." And so I'm just like, I don't really know the full extent of it, but most of the behind the scenes that you could find details on was literally like all football based. Like
Yeah.
even Keanu going on Travis Kelce's like podcast, it was all football
A
based. They weren't like,
football.
"So tell us
Well, yeah,
about your
but
character
Travis is also,
development
like, a
with."
football
Yeah.
player, so he's not
Yeah.
gonna be like,
They were just like, yeah, yeah. There's, like, 2 real, TV football casters in it, which I was very excited about. I'm like, I don't know who they are, so I
Oh,
didn't even write their names
that's
down.
okay.
I'm so like, sorry guys.
I don't want to assume about our cozy detectives, but I just get the sense that they're probably also not big football players. Again, I could be wrong. We could have like all football
Yeah,
fans and
doing
as
the
cozy
whole
detectives, but
draft and all that. I don't know, but I liked it. I like a like not rags to riches style, but you know what I mean? It's
an
like the
underdog story.
yeah, an underdog. We already
Mhm.
said it and my brain forgot it. But like, yeah, I really like it. It's fun. It's funny. At one point, like everyone in the team goes to jail and they have this like bonding moment in the jail. It's funny. It's just like it's a very weird little movie and it's very underrated. Like a lot of people said that
Yeah,
this
because I was like, I've never even heard of it. So
yeah, a lot
thank
of
you
people
for
think this is
sharing.
Gene absolutely, Gene Hackman's, like, most underrated movie, and he was in another I don't know what it was. It was, like, right before this movie came out, he played the coach in another sports movie, like, right before this, and I can't even think of what it is because 'cause I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it, but, yeah, so he's, like, a very big, like, great TV coach. I kinda know him from The Birdcage, so LOL, but that's fine. So
There you go.
replacements. It's fun and quirky. It's a good time. I wouldn't say it's like emotionally heavy by any means.
That's so
Um,
sometimes it's good, especially after our ones last
yeah,
week. Those were really both
I know.
emotionally heavy.
They're like, maybe this isn't super cozy, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Ugh.
Cozy to me. So, okay, I'm excited about yours because I don't know nothing about yours.
I'm excited to talk about it, and I'm like, this is one of the like podcasts behind the scenes of like, I don't know if you feel this way, but like whenever I'm second, I'm always just like vibing, like listen to Joy do her case file, and then I'm like, oh no, I still have to go. I have to like get it together because I'm just like listening, enjoying it, and then I'm like, oh
Like
yeah, it's my
locked in. You got this. You got this. We got
Okay.
time on the clock.
So, yeah, I might yap a little bit because this is
Mhm.
a nostalgic throwback, but we'll see.
Please do.
My case file
Mhm.
is Stick It. It is a 2006 movie, and it's
Mm.
very much in that I don't feel like we really get these anymore, but it was like a teen movie, and it's
Oh,
gymnastics is the sport. So again, Olympics related, just the wrong season. It's fine. So it
gotcha.
stars Missy Peregrym as Haley Graham, and it was her very first movie, and I'll get into some of her like casting behind the scenes, which is kind of interesting.
Cool.
And it was written and directed by Jessica Bendinger, who wrote Bring It On. So
Oh, I've
yeah,
also
there's
never seen
the
that.
I know. I'm still
Oh, sheesh.
I was thinking, I haven't texted you this, but I kind of want to do like a Gabrielle Union
Oh, I'm
episode. I
down.
think that would be really fun. So I'm
Mhm.
claiming Bring It On.
Yeah, deal. I do not know anything about that.
Yeah. So, um, and this was, I think her first like directorial debut. I think she had just written
Ooh.
before this. Um, so the premise is Haley is this kind of like quote unquote troublemaker, but honestly, I'm just like, it's one of those like, oh, we're very early 2000s, like troublemaker. I'm like, is she
Yeah.
actually, or she just have a lot of angst?
Yeah.
Um, but she has these like two guy friends. One is played by Kellen Lutz, who played Emmett in the Twilight movies. I don't know
Oh,
if you,
really?
yeah, and this is also his first movie was Stick It.
Whoa. Love that for
Yeah.
him.
So they all do like BMX bike tricks and stuff, and so they're at this
Mm.
construction site, and
Motocross
she kind
meets.
of yeah, exactly. And she ends up like crashing into this window and like shattering it and like causing the alarm to go off. So she's arrested, and you kind of get the sense that this has like happened before because there's like a scene of her like running from the cops and they're like, Haley. They like know her by name, and she just
Mm.
kind of like laughs to herself. So anyways, her like sentence punishment is, and you find out later kind of like why, but she's sentenced to this place called VGA, which is this very strict like gymnastics academy in Houston. So
Oh.
then it's you like find out she actually used to be like a really competitive gymnast. She was like at the top of her game. And she messed up at the world's competition and just kind of like walked out and just like failed her team. And so she like
Oh,
gave up on gymnastics. So a lot of the gymnasts are really annoyed to see her again because they're like, you ruined
so
this
they know
competition for us. Yeah. So, anyways, they're all really annoyed to see her, especially this one character. Her name is Joanne. She's kind of like the quote unquote mean gymnast, but I'm also kind of
her.
like, I feel she's kind of validated because her competition got ruined when Haley like walked out.
Mm.
So Haley's all like reluctant to train, but the coach, whose name in the movie is Bert Vickerman, and he's played by Jeff Bridges, which just kind of feels
Gorgeous.
like a random movie for him, but he plays his
Yeah.
character so well. Because I think it's like very much the like tough coach, but he's got this like kind, soft-hearted, fatherly side to him as well, and I feel
Mm.
like he just does a good job of balancing the two. So he essentially convinces her to train and compete again. And so like the movie is just kind of like her getting back into gymnastics, and they end up going to nationals. And so a big part of this movie and like why I really like it, so at the this I wouldn't necessarily call this a spoiler, and again, I can't believe it's 20 years this year, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
win.
So we're at the nationals, and one of the gymnasts does this like really incredible vault routine, and she's supposed to like place at the top, but her bra strap is showing. So she like gets this deduction, and that puts her at the bottom. So then Haley like starts this move it. So she like pulls out her own bra strap and like skips towards the vault and taps it, which is called a scratch. And so then
Mm.
all the other gymnasts scratch as well. So then Mina ends up winning on vault. And then they're like,
Oh,
wait, we can actually like call the shots and
yeah,
like
yeah.
pick who wins each event, which is just kind of cool. Like I don't think there's that many like sports competition movies that do something like that. So it's
Mm.
just kind of fun. But a fun fact, Nastia Lukin has a small role as one of the competitors
Whoa.
at nationals. Like she has lines and everything, but she's like playing herself. Like she's not
Yeah, yeah,
Nastia in the movie, which is just kind of
yeah.
funny.
Like, I'm Haley. You're like,
Um,
mm, I
right.
know.
And this movie actually inspired a Olympic medalist from Canada. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but her name is Sofiane Methot. And this,
Mm.
like, she started her gymnastics career at age 8 because of this movie. So I just
That's so
thought that was kind of
cute.
cool to learn. Obviously had like Haley trained a lot for this movie. She trained for 4 months before filming. And in an interview, she said it was hard to work on flexibility while also like trying to build muscle at the same time because those two things are kind of like counterintuitive.
Yeah,
But she did have stunt doubles, obviously, because they're doing like
yeah.
full tricks. And
Cool.
something that kind of like came up when I was doing research of like other gymnastics movies, and I feel like this is the case with a lot of like dance movies and ice skating where they just kind of do these like really basic moves and they act like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
incredible, but they're actually showing like flips and stunts and stuff.
That's awesome.
So she had two for the gymnastic scenes. They were, oh, where did they go? um
Shake mine.
Isabel Isabel Severino and Jessica Miyagi. And then she also had two stunts for the bike tricks, and they were Scotty Cranmer Jr. and Mike Escamilla. So she had like all these stunt
Whoa.
doubles for
She
this
was
movie. It's
covered.
just so much action. um and there's this like famous scene where she's like been training really hard, so she takes this ice bath and she like lugs this massive trash bag of ice and dumps it into the tub. And Missy said that like ice bath scene was real, like she actually had to get
Oh
in
gosh.
the ice bath for filming, and I'm just like, oh, I can never ever do that.
So cool.
um and then she said she was really nervous to work with someone as legendary as Jeff Bridges. Like he's a
Yeah.
really well-known actor, and like again, this is like a
As
very
him as
like
like not the front character too. Like that's
right.
wild.
It's just a very like hokey, like very much 2000s rom-com, or not rom-com,
Mhm.
sports movie and like teen movie. It's just like very teen, but it's fun. But she said that she did learn a lot from him. Like she really didn't want to rehearse too much because she felt like if she did that, her emotions wouldn't be real in the scene, or it would just like she would do the rehearsal in the scene too many times that she would struggle to make it authentic. And he said that in rehearsal, you get the basics down and lay the foundation so that by the time you get to the scene, you can essentially like be free and try new things.
Mm.
Like you're not having to think about your lines or where your mark is, like you
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
experiment. So she was really appreciative of that.
That's cool.
And then
Good.
um the actress who played Joanne, her name is Vanessa. She looked up like local gymnastics gyms and like training facilities like near
Cool.
where she lived. And she went up to them for like, she's like, even just for 2 weeks, can you please help me? Because she like wanted to like train and like look like she was like she knew what she was doing at least. So
Yeah.
I just like commend her for like, I don't know, like being willing to like
Yeah,
put in
like
that
seeking
work
it
again.
out.
Yeah. And then the director, Jessica, has always been like a big fan of gymnastics, and she felt frustrated by their like code of conduct. And that's kind of what led to the whole
Mm.
like bra strap revolution kind of plot. And she specifically referenced two gymnasts that were kind of like the inspiration and motivation behind that part in the movie. So there was Kim Kelly, who was originally announced on the team in 1992 and then was like kind of voted off, is kind of
Oh,
how I gathered it to be. Like she was announced like you're going to go to the Olympics, and then actually they were like, no, sorry.
wow.
And then the other one was Andrea Rudicon. And in 2000, she won the gold medal, but then had it stripped after because she was on cold medication during the Olympics.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would
Yeah. And
be
it's
so that's
like,
not a performance enhancer. I'm just trying not to cough on everybody. Like,
right. Like, I just trying to make it through,
yeah.
please. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, yeah, that would frustrate me too.
Mhm.
Um, And I have this kind of little quote from her that was like, what if you dropped a teenage rebel into the most tyrannical, restrained sport in the world?
Honestly, facts.
Yeah. So, and it's
Honestly.
just, I think that's what the fun of this movie, like it has kind of like this like rock soundtrack. And like when Missy scratches, she does the like rock symbol. And it's just like, oh, she's so bad.
That's very early 2000s.
Exactly. But Jessica actually like has a background in gymnastics. So when she was
Mm.
a kid, she was training like back in the 70s. And then talked about how she grew 6 inches in a summer. And so that kind of made her lose her center of
Oh,
gravity.
hell
And
yeah.
so she was just like kind of struggling to like get back into it. And so they held her back at level 3 when she got third, mind you, third place in the whole state. I think it was Connecticut on floor, but they were like, no, we're going to hold you back. And she said, it was a reality check. So I stopped. And then I was forever trauma bonded with gymnastics because I had so wanted it and loved it. And I just think that's really like hard because, and I know a lot of people, especially in something as competitive as sports or like acting,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, if people don't think you have it, then you just like can't do the
Then
one
you
thing that you
do. Yeah.
love. It's just really hard.
Mhm.
And then there was a TV writer slash showrunner, Liz Tigaylar. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. And I don't know what show she created. So sorry if it's like a really well known show. Watch it with like Frasier or
Wait,
something.
like based off of this?
No, so she got the script in like an early draft, and she was also a really big fan of gymnastics. So
Mm.
she had two friends from UCLA gymnastics, and they like all came over and just like worked on the script with Jessica. And
Oh, wow.
she described it as like, we were very much in the weeds, like getting through all of the like details and stuff. And again, like I saw one, it was a post on Quora where it was like the head this head women's gymnastics coach somewhere was like, this is not accurate at all. And the like girls that would like throw the competition after working so hard is so unbelievable, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like,
You're like,
sure,
okay.
but that makes for a fun movie. And also
Yeah.
like in
Living my
terms
life.
in terms of like the tricks and stuff, I've seen people say that there was like fairly like correct and accurate and stuff. So I'm just like, thank you. Um and so like why I find this movie so cozy, it again, it's like there's a lot of nostalgia. You can definitely feel the early 2000s like Haley when she's working out, because again this is supposed to be like her rebelness, I guess, like all of the girls like are usually in their like leotards,
Oh,
but
that's funny.
Haley when she's working out she typically wears like a sports bra or like a muscle tank top, and then she has these like sweatpants shorts that she has like rolled down like
Those are all the
so many
cheerleaders
times.
did.
Yeah, and then she has her, like, hair bunched up in a messy bun. I'm like, "Oh my god, she's so bad."
That's so funny.
Uh, so let's stick it.
Aw, fun. I feel like it's not Stick It. It's got to be maybe there's a horse movie or a horse show or something on ABC, NBC. I feel like Jared Padalecki's wife was in that because at first I was like, was his wife Stick It? And then I'm like, no, definitely not. But that's so fun.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
texted me that, and I was like,
You're like,
"I don't think so, but let me double
maybe.
check."
But I'll figure it out because detectives eventually. But that's fun. I like it. I like the early 2000s of it. And sometimes those type of like the writing of that is just somehow time capsuled in that era.
Yeah, it very much is, but then it's like I feel like it's some of the time if you watch it outside of the time period for the first time, you're like, "Oh my god, that's so awkward and cringe," but, like, if you grew up watching it, you're like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's so good."
I feel like the nostalgia. So
Yeah,
true.
exactly. Every case file we do from the 2000s, why I find it cozy? Nostalgia.
Yeah, honestly. Or sometimes like other stuff. Like I find Frasier and MacGyver nostalgic, and I really wasn't in that time period, but it's just like whatever
Hey,
you
it's
watch
been a
during.
minute since we've got a MacGyver name drop.
I know. Good old Richard Anderson. Love that dude.
Aw.
Okay, 2%. Do you want to go?
Sure. So I don't know if you know that this is what I'm doing, but I did text you about this, but I didn't think I gave you the full context.
Ooh.
So my 2% is it's gonna sound kind of hokey at first, but then when I explain it, hopefully it'll sound a little better. But my 2% is actually us.
Oh, you didn't text me that.
So I originally I was like, "Oh, why?" Because I went back and listened to some of our older episodes, and at first it was just kind of like a, "Oh, I don't know, I just wanted something to listen to." I was kind of in a reading slump, but I specifically listened to our 1-year episode when this was like
Like
I wanna
last
say, like,
summer?
Saturday or Sunday when
Mm,
I was, like, very no, because it wasn't this weekend, so I think it was, like, Friday. I was super, like, cabin fevery, like, we hadn't really gone
mm,
anywhere, we hadn't been around people, and so I was, like, starting to get this almost, like, panicky feeling, so I was like, "I'm just gonna go for a drive, the roads are clear," and so I put
yeah,
that
yeah.
on, and it was just, like I was like, "Oh my gosh, I feel better," and I'm like, "Wow, is this what it's like to be a cozy detective?" I hope it is.
Aw,
But
cute.
specifically and I was like, "I need to remember this." I was laughing so hard listening to the cozy bracket, like,
The stress, the
so
real
I was
life
just like,
stress we
"Girl,
created for
calm
ourselves.
down, it's okay." But when I, like and even then, I was, like, going through my choices and, I was like, "Yeah, I still would struggle to pick it," and I get it, like,
Oh,
it's
that's so
valid,
funny.
so we are my
Alright,
2% this week.
fun, cute, I like that. Yeah, I feel like I end up watching or listening to us twice for the editing, and then I, like,
Mhm.
never listen to us again because listening to us twice on the next one,
It's already a
but
lot, yeah.
yeah, but I could totally see that being fun
Yeah,
because I
I
think
don't
it's just
normally
like
go back either, but I was just like, "You know what? I'm just gonna put it on and,
yeah.
celebrate it," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is" and then it was also the, like, um chaos at the beginning where we had the, like, lemonade and you were like, "I made this crown in, like, 30 minutes."
Oh, yeah. I still have that. I'm not gonna lie, I
Aw.
literally okay, sneak peek for I mean, maybe not even at this point sneak peek because maybe it's already out, but I'm thinking of doing, like, fun little birthday crowns for a vintage joy, and it
Oh,
came
that
from
would be
that because I
so
was like, "That's so
fun.
cute," and I feel like they're starting to, like, pop
Yeah.
up more, and I'm like, I could just turn something like that into, like, more of a birthday crown vibe and, like, make it a little bit, like, not 30 minutes and panic, and I feel like
Yeah,
it'd be
it
fun.
was so cute.
I liked it.
Alright,
Uh
what's yours?
Mine is really I'm not gonna lie, this is the first week? No, but I think this is the most I've thought about, like, what was my 2% because I was like, "Okay, I have
Mhm.
to specifically think about this," because when I first was trying to, like, figure it out, I couldn't come up with anything, and then I was like, "Okay, what have I actually done that really" and not, like I don't know how to describe this, like, obviously, Cozy Detectives, I think about it, but I sat for a while and was just thinking about it, and I think really what it is I've been doing a lot of, like, Pinterest research.
Mhm.
Like, going into either things like, okay, like, what are fun things I could do for a vintage joy? Or what are fun ways that I could decorate? Or what are fun things that I could do for, like, outfits? I
Mhm.
really feel like right now, and I bet it's me on algorithm because I started liking stuff, but I really feel like the, like, very colorful, fun, kind of honestly, like, poppy-esque like,
Mm.
feel and vibe is what I've been getting a lot of on Instagram, and I feel like that mixed with '90s feels very, very, like, close to, like, my perfect aesthetic, and
Yeah.
so, I think it's just something where in kind of thinking ahead and future-wise, it's fun to kind of do some planning where I feel like I have more footing doing things like that.
Mhm.
Because sometimes I'm trying to, like, come up with a project of decorating or I don't know, sometimes I'll look in my closet and I'll be like, "I have nothing, like, I don't know what to do," or, "I wanna do a craft, but I don't know what," and then I just get overwhelmed. I feel like I've been doing
Yeah.
a lot of Pinterest research, and I feel like that's kind of been my way of scrolling less, if that
Or
makes
more
sense, like, it's still
intentionally, at
scrolling, but
least.
yeah, it's still, like, internet, still scrolling, but it's not just like, I think really what it was is I got stuck in I don't know what happened one day. I think I was just having, like, a rough day, and I just sat there on me phone, and then at the end of the day, I just felt gross. I was like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
I've been here all day, like, rotting." And so, I'm trying to come up with other things. Like, again, when I was like, "Okay, I won't go. Larissa has a thing to tell me. I will not go on the interwebs."
Yeah.
And then I struggled, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, we're still here. We're still struggling." But, I don't know, it's just kind of ways that I'm trying to, like, break the scroll of it. Like,
Yeah.
I've had this, but I have, like, my little Bluetooth speaker, and I keep just, like, trying to play music and doing things like that,
Mhm.
kind of have it be more low tech. I was gonna okay, sorry, this is a very low 2% because my brain. But
No, you're good.
I was going to like, I was at the thrift store today, and I was like, "Okay, maybe I can get some CDs," because that was, like, one of my things too, was like,
Oh,
maybe I guess getting,
fun.
like, CDs in the car or something like that, like, kick it
Yeah.
back old school that way. And the CDs were $3 a CD, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's so expensive, CDs, like, who's even like, it's just me.
Well, and I was gonna say, I feel like, a lot of times I see them, it's like 5, $7 or
Really?
more.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And also, I just don't know artists as much to, like, start,
Yeah.
like, doing that with, but I want to, so that might be a 2% in La Futura, is just trying to figure out
Yeah. Oh,
something fun.
yeah. Maybe make, like, a wish list of, like, these are the artists I
Yeah.
wanna find. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. What
Alright,
about
so I've
Cozy
got I was like,
Detectives?
I've got some cozy detectives. So we have, Stein 219 got some cute wintry, not Christmassy hand and dish
Mm.
towels on a post-holiday sale, and I think
Okay.
that's fun too. Like, we kinda talk about that in our How to Have a Cozy Winter episode of, like,
Mhm.
okay, we when we have winter, it's like, "Oh, Christmas and New Year's and all of that," and
Yeah,
then we're
yeah.
like, in January, February, it's like, what's special
Yeah.
about winter?" And it's like finding those small special moments, I think, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, speaking of, Susanna shared that they've been using a gas fireplace, electric blanket, and heated car seats because it's been so cold.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
fun. I do love heated blankets. Those are
me
so
too.
fun.
I've been using mine this week because it's been even really cold here.
So
So,
fun.
yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. But
Yeah.
thank you for listening. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at YouTube. I could not say that. At Blanket Fort Files Pod. Send us your 2% cozier. And please subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast. And join us next week in the Blanket Fort, where we'll discuss the coziness of stores that we miss.
Speaking of nostalgia, those are some
Yeah, I
throwbacks.
know. And it's funny
Rip.
too because in the like me listening to old episodes, we definitely talked about some